So it is the 13th of May 2024, and yes, another prop firm has shut down. Today, True Forex Funds announced that they were actually permanently shutting down. And this is going to be quite a shock for some people because they were one of the biggest in the industry. They had overcome all their issues with meta quotes and they successfully migrated to the new platforms. But then they suddenly announced that they are shutting down. A few weeks ago, might have been last week or the week before, the CEO actually posted on Twitter that they had over 300 payouts waiting to be paid out. So this was the first sign that there's going to be some issues with that firm. If they have hundreds of payouts that they aren't able to pay because of liquidity issues, this should be the first sign to not then purchase accounts with this firm. So all the people that have been purchasing over the past week or the past few days, I feel like that is kind of your fault. Obviously, it's not your fault that a company's gone down, but I feel like you should have done your own research before actually purchasing from a firm that is clearly and self-admittedly having issues with their company. Before we actually get into the video, I just want to announce something quite special that's coming out soon. And as you see, I've been wearing these 60 Profit t-shirts. It's my new company, 60 Profit. Just launched on Instagram and Twitter, so be sure to follow on those social media platforms and look at the website 60profit.com. There'll be a link in the description. The release date will be coming soon. It's not a prop firm, don't worry. It's not a new course. It's not signals. It's none of that. It's a tool that's going to help every single one of you that's a trader for a very, very affordable price. So be sure to check it out. Join the mailing list so you get notified about any upcoming news or any information on the release date. Be sure to go and check it out. But let's get back to the video. And as you have seen, I've always said on every single social media the importance of diversifying. Trading, you probably won't think that diversifying is the best thing to do. You probably think of it as, oh, as an investor, I should invest in crypto, ETFs, stocks, property. These are obviously the most common ways of diversifying your income or diversifying the wealth that you actually have to your name. But as traders, trading with prop firms, there is never a 100% chance that that firm will not go bust. It just isn't out there. You can't have a company that you have 100% certainty in this industry that is going to survive anything that is thrown at them. And this is very apparent with what we've seen with a lot of the top companies over the past year. Notably, my Forex funds, the Funded Trader, True Forex Funds, these are probably in the top 5 of all time with prop firms. And in my previous videos, I've often mentioned that you shouldn't have all your eggs in one basket. And I've mentioned ways of actually going about it so that you are more likely to get a payout. And I'm going to go over that now. So a lot of people always look to max out one prop firm. So they'll go like 400k, try and scale up with that one firm. Maybe a prop firm offers 600k, they'll try and get 600k with that one firm, but they're neglecting other firms. So they'll go for 600k of one firm rather than 6 100k accounts with multiple different firms. And I feel like that is actually the best way to go about it. You've probably seen on my channel that I often trade with 100k accounts, and this is the exact reason behind that. I could obviously go and buy 2 million worth of challenges with one firm or two firms and pass with the same trades I passed on 5 different prop firms. But it often is the case that these firms either deny payouts if they are quite large, and if you're trading with large account sizes, this is more likely to be the case for you. And also, there's a higher likelihood that you're going to pick a firm that is actually going to lose everything. The more firms you actually have in your portfolio, the better and more prepared you are for if anything does happen in the industry. So for example, if you have $1 million worth of funding, so that's kind of your aim. You buy $1 million worth of challenges. You buy 10 different prop firms, 100k each. Obviously, this is going to be harder to manage. It's not going to be as simple as just trading one account that is $1 million, but you have the advantages of, let's say you get to a payout stage, you make 5% profit. Obviously 5% of 1 million is 50k, and this is a large amount of money. So on one firm, the likelihood of them paying that out is a lot slimmer than 10 different firms paying 5k each. Let's say half those firms don't actually pay you, just for the example, you're still left with 25k out of your 50k that you actually made. Obviously this isn't an ideal scenario because you're still losing half your profits, but it does mean that the firms that are legit, you're able to see because they are paying you out when the other ones aren't. And the likelihood of all 10 failing are very, very slim. And I'm not going to go into how to invest your prop firm profits because I've done countless videos on this previously, and I know people don't like repetition, especially on this prop firm topic. But I feel like if you have been investing your prop firm profits into personal accounts or anything else outside of prop firms, then you're pretty much set no matter what happens in this industry. If you've made the most of the opportunities which they actually have available for the very, very cheap price that a lot of these prop firms are actually advertising, then you're going to be set up for life. You know, even just speaking about True Forex funds, I've had countless payouts from them. I've never had any issues. I put up on the screen a few of my payouts. You know, it's probably $80,000-$90,000 in payouts in the past year, which is a very, very large amount. And especially for one firm, you know, I was never denied a payout. I never had any issues. So from an outsider's perspective, this seemed like, you know, the perfect firm. I had no issues with spread. I had no slippage. I had quick payouts. It was perfect. But obviously, everything can seem good from the outside. But on the inside, you never know what's going on with a company. You never know if they're having issues, management issues, liquidity issues, marketing issues. All this could be going on behind the scenes without you guys knowing. And this kind of just emphasizes the point of the people that just promote prop firm, and that you should be trading your personal accounts too. In 2024, the opportunities of prop firms are still going to be great. There's going to be firms that are going to be around for a long time in the future, notably FTMO. I think they've already been around for over 8 years. So the way that they're taking it with strict rules, higher price, it seems to be the way to go. A lot of people dislike higher prices or they dislike harder rules. And obviously this is because they have a lower chance of actually passing them. And this is the type of people that you don't want in your prop firm. The gambling people that go in there, they get one lucky trade, and then that prop firm has to pay out 100k to this one person, even though they can't actually trade. So I know FTMO doesn't like this sort of thing. So they want you to risk manage. And if you don't, they will simply not want you as a trader. And I think it might be in their rules somewhere and they can deny your payout if you don't follow their risk management. Obviously, you're not going to go in with 5% risk on a prop firm, but a lot of people do it. It's not the best way to go about it. And, you know, even in the past with my prop firms, I've risked 2-3% on the trade to pass a challenge quickly. And this is just because it's not a great use of my time to be trading demo accounts for no money. So I want to get onto the funder stage as quickly as possible. And you guys have seen a lot of my payouts are similar size because I get to a certain amount of profit and then I stop. I stop, wait for the payout, and then just go again. And if you do this consistently with low payouts, you're less likely to actually get denied on any of the payouts which you actually make, which is obviously the bonus. We didn't want to spend our time passing, spend our hard-earned money on these challenges to then get nothing in return. That's not the goal. So get as much money out of these prop firms as you can. Invest it elsewhere, whether it be index funds, stocks, crypto, property, your personal trading accounts. That's obviously the best one, because if you can trade profitably, why not grow your personal account? You can get it to a stage where you don't even need prop firms. And then all of these things that are going on won't even affect you in the slightest. Obviously, it might be annoying that you lose 100k of your capital when a firm shuts down, but it's not going to be the end of the world if you don't have all your eggs in one basket.